What's up? What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Time for another episode. Back with another stack. Back with another stack. But this time from a local LCS. A mixture of weeks and months ago. And some finds, lucky finds, like this one in particular. Well, let's just get started, right? Okay. Batman number 37. Darwyn Cooke variant cover. You know, I've missed a lot, and sometimes I don't miss a lot. You know, I've been a casual collector for the last 3 to 4 to 5 years. You know? It's my job and my career. Always that, right? But anyway, but it's true. You know, it takes up a lot of my time and my energy. I have to use my brain, my imagination, you know, my resourcefulness, and sometimes my spidey sense. Anyway, so I didn't know about these covers. Of course I knew who Darwyn Cooke was. But I think for about a month or so, a few years ago, Darwyn Cooke, rest in peace, my friend, he did a series of covers for the different books, different heroes. I saw this one in particular on He Got Issues channel. Love at first sight. Look at this. So I said I had to have it, man. It's like a, you know, like I said before, my other video is that I like it when there's like big monster or something huge, danger, and you're and Batman's the little guy, or you're the little guy, the hero's little, you know. I love those kind of covers, you know. You see the rogues gallery of Batman, you know. In only a manner that Mr. Darwyn Cooke can do and draw. Very beautiful, very noirish, you know, very cool, very kind of retro, you know. I found this one in a series of them at my LCS. It's another store that I like to frequent. It's a big store. And again, they're divided into two rooms. But this one, from the main room, has got comics, new comics, toys, pops, action figures, all sorts of stuff. You know, it's beautiful works of art. Then they have a tiny room in the back. They sell sodas and stuff. They're putting stuff together, like toys and play sets. But they also have a lot of rows of long boxes. So they have some boxes that have Silver Age, some bronze, and some newer stuff. And this is where I found this one, you know. And they had a lot more, a few more actually, you know. So, I love this cover. Look at that. It's like it's a carnival of nightmares, you know? And Batman's right there at the entrance, ready to go in. Okay, what ifs? Who's a fan of the what ifs? I am a fan of the what ifs, you know? Bunch of them out there, you know? I think there's like 2 to 3 to 4 volumes. And that same box was this one. What if the all new, all different X-Men had never existed? You know? So you got the new guys in the back and the old guys in the front, you know? Except Havoc and I think it's Polaris. Never read this one, but I never knew this one existed. You know? I think this might be volume 2. I think. Not sure. But it's a cool read. Again, Spider-Man Classics. Because you demanded it. The early adventures of everyone's favorite wall crawler. First Smash issue. Plus a special bonus of the origin of Doctor Strange. So what do we see here? Basically, it's another angle of Amazing Fantasy number 15, right? It's another angle. Like a head-on front angle. So, I don't know if I have this one or not. But, again, as I saw in a different video, a person was saying, hey, you know what? You know, I've got this book, and it's really cool and all. You know? But when he opened it, you know, I'm going to open it right now. And again, I bought this one also at my local LCS. Okay. The back. Well, it's got different covers. You know. Spider-Man Classics. Amazing Fantasy. Different pinups. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. This was Ditko's, I believe, original cover for Amazing Fantasy number 15. The other one was done by Jack Kirby. Right? This one was done by Jack Kirby. You know? You see how it's very different. And I know they recently reprinted this one in Amazing Spider-Man number 700, I believe. It's going for like hundreds of dollars. And, yeah, Steve Ditko's unused cover to Amazing Fantasy number 15. Though the world may mock Peter Parker, the timid teenager, it will soon marvel at the awesome might of Spider-Man. Also in this issue, an important message to you from the editor about the new Amazing. Man, but you know what? But I love this. This is fantastic. You know? Wow. Just want to look at it all over. Hey, that might be Steve Ditko right there. Right? That's him. Fantastic. There's another one right there. That looks like Ditko's work right there. Best wishes from your pal, Spidey. But anyway, yeah, I saw this there at the LCS. It gave it to me for like $2. And, you know, just a little history of Spidey and Amazing Fantasy. And, oh, Doctor Strange. Look at that. An answer to an avalanche of requests we present. The origin of Doctor Strange. Oh, look at that. Can't wait for the movie. Cannot wait. You know. Oh, here it is. Famous panels. Famous. That face. Oh no, it can't be. It's the fugitive who ran past me. The one I didn't stop when I had a chance. And right here in the panel, it's him on a spider's web, and a short distance away. My fault, my fault. If only I had stopped him when I could have, but I didn't. And now, Uncle Ben is dead. and the lean, silent figure slowly fades into the gathering darkness, aware at last that in this world, with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And so a legend is born, and a new name is added to the roster of those who make the world of fantasy the most exciting realm of all. Oh, they don't write them like that anymore, man. They do not write them like that. I don't know. In other reprints, and I'm not sure if any of you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen out there, can attest. But I remember this panel. He had 2 dots there in the eyes. Well, I guess this being a reprint. Like Costume Heroes. Confidentially. Like Costume Heroes? Confidentially, we in the comic bag business refer to them as long underwear characters. And as you know, they're a dime a dozen. But we think you may find our Spider-Man just a bit different. Man. Anyway, I can't tell you how many times I've read this. Amazing Fantasy and Amazing Spider-Man 1, flagship character of the Marvel Universe. Anyway. Onward. Frank Cho, Skyborn, number 1. Variant edition. Issue number 1 of 5. Again, it's from Boom Studios. And again, I can't say enough about Frank Cho. Frank Cho is just awesome. I still haven't read this. There's another variant that I got through the mail. But I will. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Renew Your Vows. When I first saw this image, I was overjoyed because I thought that we're going to bring back this version, this bubble, make it mainstream again in the Marvel Universe. But it's not, It's kind of like a what if or an alternate reality, right? But I remember when I first saw it, I saw Peter and MJ and the little girl, I think her name was Annie. I wanted it to be so real. Because, even though Parker before was sad and down on his luck, when he got married to MJ, things were a little different, But again, I understand about writing and adventures and continuity, evolving, the evolution of characters. They have to grow as well. And I think because, they retconned the marriage, or they had Mephisto do what he had to do, what he did to make that deal. They thought that new adventures would make Peter Parker better. But I don't know. I never saw, after that had happened in, One More Day, I never saw it again, the same again. But I'm glad this happened. And now they're coming back with the series again. And I can't wait for it. I really can't. I'm looking more forward to that than Dead No More. Oh, yes. Planet Hulk. Again, one of those Secret War tie-ins, alternate reality. But this was a good concept. Very good concept, You have Steve Rogers, Captain America, out and about with Devil Dinosaur, and he's they're in the land of Hulks, I only read the first one or the first 2, I don't remember, but it's a great concept, man. They need to make it like a series, another series of this. Here's the second one. Damn! Look at that. There's a Cap on top of devil dinosaurs swimming in that poisonous gamma infested water with the skulls and the skeletons on the bottom. Wow, it's fantastic. Okay, the next 6. Frankenstein. Frankenstein Underground from the pages of Hellboy. You know, I'm not proud to say this, but you know what? I haven't read these. But my favorite literary character is the creation, Frankenstein. One of my favorite books, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I love that book. I remember the first time I read it, I couldn't put it down. You know? I've read other things too, or whatever, but that one really hit a nerve for some reason. You know. If some of you haven't read it, you know, it's basically a long letter from Victor Frankenstein, and then it goes to the point of view of the creation. It goes to the point of view of Elizabeth, the girl he was going to marry, and it goes back to him. But he's on the run. Victor Frankenstein's on the run from the creation. You know, creation's after him, wanting to kill him. I say, why? The creation. Well, how do you think that guy feels? You know, that his father, his God, abandons him. Hmm? Uh-oh. Time to pause. Okay. After I was rudely interrupted. They're looking for me. It's the Libyans! Back to the Future. Anyway. Frankenstein. My favorite book in the whole wide world. You know, I'm a fan of Stephen King, and I'm a fan of Kuntz and Peter Straub. You know, Stephen King's sons, Joe Hill. Yeah. The Fireman is fantastic. You'll need to read that. Anyway, yeah, let me show you the different covers. And I think this is, I'm not sure, Mignola's take, and, or he has Frankenstein on another adventure or something. I'm not sure. But I am going to read them. Just never had time, you know. I think it was a 4 or 5 issue miniseries. Oh, it's 4, right? I'm not sure. Ah, Jupiter's Predator. You know, again, one of those in the category of WTF. Never read it. All right, my favorite. These I've gotten a lot. And eBay. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 157. Doc Ock again. Dr. Octopus has returned from the dead, Webslinger. Let's see if you can do the same. Whap! 158. This was hilarious. Amazing Spider-Man number 158. Still only 25 cents. Got to break free of Doc Ock before the head of before the ghost of Hammerhead murders my Aunt May. There she is again. Aunt May in trouble again. Man, oh man. Lady, stay home. Watch TV. Count your pills. Oh, I mean, Spider-Man number 159. 25 cents. Again, we see Hammerhead and Doc Ock and Spidey. But this time, Hammerhead knocking the crap out of both of them. Out of my way, you pitiful has-beens. Hammerhead is coming through. And this time, not even death will stop me. Woo! Anyway, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. You know, have a great rest of the day. Keep hunting. Stay hungry. And be a hero to everyone.